What is Apple time now? Apple time.
29.
Okay, we'll wait one more minute. That is standard time, correct? Supposed to be. We'll wait one more minute, then we'll begin our program. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Ganana Antva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shinvannoti Dasadanam. Om Mahaganapatage Namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matrarupena Samstita. Namastasai 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 Namo Namaha. Pranam Swamiji. Good evening everyone. All of you are welcome to join us the Deepavali celebration in the presence of Lord Dakshinamurti, Puja Swamiji and all the Swamijis. Our celebration includes puja, that is worship, speeches by all our Swamijis, fireworks, fun, and delicious dinner prepared by our kitchen staff. What's on today? A brief sankalpa means a heartfelt desire, an intention or resolve to do a puja. It will be led by our Sri Ganeshanji little later. For the well-being of your family, invoke the grace of Goddess Lakshmi and speak spiritual guidance. The ceremony will begin with Ganesha Puja, followed by Lakshmi Kubera Puja. During Puja, we will chant Shri Suktam and Medha Suktam. Then we will also chant Ashtottara, 108 names of Goddess Lakshmi. This is followed by Dhupa Deepa Naivedyam and Deeparadhanam. Then Swamijis and Swaminis are invited to say a few words on this occasion. Sri Swami Muktatmananda will conclude the session. Then we have fireworks. Then when we get there, we'll make that announcement. Now I request Ganeshanji to begin the puja with Ganesha Puja, then Sankalpa.
Sasivarnam Tatadvajam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvanopashantayem Namopakthadamattadurdakshayadvara Shri Parameshwara Prityartham Tadeva Lagnam Sudinam Tadeva Tarabalam Chandrabalam Tadeva Vidyabalam Devabalam Tadeva Lakshmi Patetehe Angriyagam Smarami Karishavar Sagarmanah Nirvikreda Varasavatartham Ado Vikreshwara Pujang Karishyam Ado Vikreshwara Pujang Karishyam Puvashisham Om Gadana
Kavim Kavinam Upamashravatamam Jettarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shrinvannoti Dasadanam.
महागणपतिम् आवाहयामि महागणपतये नमः रत्नसिंहासनं समर्पयामि महागणपतये नमः पादयोः पाद्यं समर्पयामि अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि आचमनीं समर्पयामि भोर्भुवस्सुवः समर्पयामि स्नानानन्तरम् आचमनीं समर्पयामि वस्त्रार्थम् उपवीतार्थं पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि आभरणार्थम् अक्षताः समर्पयामि दिव्यपरिमलगन्धान् धारयामि हरिद्रा कुङ्कुमं समर्पयामि पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि ॐ शुभकाय नमः ॐ एकदन्ताय नमः
ॐ कपिलाय नमः ॐ गजकर्णकाय नमः ॐ लम्बोदराय नमः ॐ विकटाय नमः ॐ विघ्नराजाय नमः ॐ विनायकाय नमः ॐ धूमकेतवे नमः ॐ गणाध्यक्षाय नमः ॐ बालचन्द्राय नमः ॐ गजाननाय नमः ॐ वक्रतुण्डाय नमः ॐ शूर्पकर्णाय नमः ॐ हेरम्बाय नमः ॐ स्कन्दपूर्वजाय नमः ॐ श्री सिद्धिविनायक स्वामिने नमः
समर्पयामि समर्पयामि ओम नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमो प्रभवपतये नमो देवताय
एकदन्ताय विघ्नविनाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः
अलंकार कर्पूर नीराजनं प्रदर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि आचमनीयं समर्पयामि ओम हरां
Please come inside. Don't block that road so that more people can come and sit in the center. Thank you.
ओम सुमुखश्च एकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकटो विघ्नराजो विनायकः धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो बालचन्द्रो गजानकः वक्रतुण्डः शूर्पकर्णो हिरण्यः स्कन्दपूर्वजः कलासङ्ख्यानि नामानि यप्पटे शृणुयादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा सङ्ग्रामे सर्वकार्येषु विघ्नः तस्य न जायते महागणपतये नमः प्रार्थनां समर्पयामि.
Yeah, yes, Ganesh ji will lead. Please listen to him carefully. It is in Sanskritam and repeat after him leisurely, no rush. Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaget Sarva Vigna Upashantage Mamopata Samasta Durita Kriyadvara Shri Parameshwara Prityartham Tadeva Lagnam Sudinam Tadeva Tarabalam Chandrabalam Tadeva Vidyabalam Daivabalam Tadeva Lakshmi Patete Angriyugam Smarami Adyapurvokta Evam Guna Visheshana Vishishtayam Asyam Tyam Shubhatitau Tadupari Amavasyayam Shubhatitau Sarvesham Muktamahājanānām Kṣēmasthairyā Dhairyā Vīrya Vijaya Ayurārogya Aishvaryanām Abhivriddhyartam Dharmārtha Kāmamoksha Chaturvidha Palapurushartha Siddhyartam Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartam Moksha Samrajya सिद्ध्यर्थम महालक्ष्मी प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थम महालक्ष्मी प्रसादेन सर्वाभीष्ट सिद्ध्यर्थम दीर्घायुष्य सिद्ध्यर्थम अपमृत्युदोष परिहारार्थम सर्वारिष्ट शांत्यर्थम सर्वाभीष्ट सिद्ध्यर्थम बलि पुण्यकाले श्री कुबेर पूजा करिष्ये पूजा करिष्यामः।
ओम गणानान्त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे
कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवत्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां मनस्पतानः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्।
महागणपतये नमः। समस्तोपचारान् समर्पयामि। कलशस्य मुखे विष्णु कंठे रुद्रसमास्थिताः मूले तत्स्थितो ब्रह्मा मध्ये महादिना स्मृताः कुक्षो दशागराः सर्वे सप्तद्वीपवदवधिन्तराः ऋग्वेदो यजुर्वेदः सामवेदोऽप्यथर्वणः अङ्गैश्चतगिराः सर्वे कथामृतमादाः गङ्गे च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिन्धु सन्निधिं कुरु। आयान्तु लक्ष्मी पूजार्थं दुरितक्षयकारकाः पूजाद्यानि प्रोक्ष्य आत्मानं च प्रोक्ष्य ॐ हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं यादवेतो महावः तां आवह यादवेतो लक्ष्मीमनवगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देयं कामत्वं पुरुषाणहं महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्। अस्मिन् चित्रपटे महालक्ष्मीं ध्यायामि। यक्षाय कुबेराय वैश्रवणाय धनधान्याधिपतये धनधान्यसमर्जं मे देहि तापय स्वाहा। अस्मिन् चित्रपटे कुबेरं ध्यायामि आवाहयामि। आवाहिताभ्यः सर्वाभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। रत्नजिह्वादं समर्पयामि। पादयोः आद्यं समर्पयामि अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि आचमनीयं समर्पयामि। भोर्भुवस्वः स्नानं समर्पयामि। आपोविष्टामयो भुवः स्थानभोर्जे दधातन अहेरणाय चक्षते यो वस्य वतवोरथस्य बाधेते गणः उशतीरिव पातरः तस्मा हरङ्गमामवो यक्षक्षयाय जगतः आपो जनयदाचनः। स्नानं समर्पयामि। स्नानानन्तरम् आचमनीयं समर्पयामि। वस्त्रार्थमुपवीतार्थमक्षदान् समर्पयामि। आभरणार्थमक्षदान् समर्पयामि। दिव्यपरिमलगन्धान् धारयामि। हरिद्रा कुङ्कुमं समर्पयामि। पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि। पुष्पैः सम्पूजयामि।
I will chant for you and repeat after me. All of you have Lakshmi Ashtottara Namavali. If you don't have, please raise your hands. We can. Okay, so some of them have come later, so please provide them. All of you have handout. Okay, let us begin. I'll chant for you. Om Prakritye Namaha. Om Vikritye Namaha. Om Vidyaye Namaha. Om Sarva Bhuta Hita Pradaye Namaha. Om Shraddhaye Namaha. Om Vibhutyaye Namaha. Om Surabhyaye Namaha. Om Paramatmikaye Namaha. Om Vache Namaha. Om Padmalayaye Namaha. Om Padmaye Namaha. Om Shuchaye Namaha. Om Swahaye Namaha. Om Swadhaye Namaha. Om Sudhaye Namaha. Om Dhanyaye Namaha. Om Hiranmaye Namaha. Om Lakshmi Namaha. Om Nityapushtaye Namaha. Om Vibhavarye Namaha. Om Adityaye Namaha. Om Dityaye Namaha. Om Deeptaye Namaha. Om Vasudhaye Namaha. Om Vasudharinyai Namaha. Om Kamalaye Namaha. Om Kamakshi Namaha. Om Krodasambhavaye Namaha. Om Anugrahapradaya Namaha. Om Buddhaye Namaha. Om Anaghaye Namaha. Om Harivallabhaye Namaha. Om Ashokaye Namaha. Om Amrtaye Namaha. Om Deeptaye Namaha. Om Lokashoka Vinashinyai Namaha. Om Dharmanilayaye Namaha. Om Karunaye Namaha. Om Lokamatre Namaha. Om Padmapriyaye Namaha. Om Padmahastaye Namaha. Om Padmakshay Namaha. Om Padmasundaryai Namaha. Om Padmodbhavaye Namaha. Om Padmamukhe Namaha. Om Padmanabhapriyaye Namaha. Om Ramaye Namaha. Om Padmamaladharaye Namaha. Om Devyai Namaha. Om Padminyai Namaha. Om Padmagandhinyai Namaha. Om Punyagandhaye Namaha. Om Suprasannaye Namaha. Om Prasadabhimukhye Namaha. Om Prabhaye Namaha. There is a handout to give to Swami. It's on page number. Chandravadanaye Namaha. Om Chandraye Namaha. Om Chandra Sahodaryai Namaha. Om Chaturbhujaye Namaha. Om Chandra Rupaye Namaha. Om Indiraye Namaha. Om Indushitalaye Namaha. Om Alhadajananyai Namaha. Om Pushtei Namaha. Om Shivaye Namaha. Om Shivakaryai Namaha. Om Satyai Namaha. Om Vimalaye Namaha. Om Vishwajananyai Namaha. ఓం తుష్టై నమః. ఓం దారిద్ర్యనాశిన్యై నమః. ఓం ప్రీతిపుష్కరిణ్యై నమః. ఓం శాంతాయై నమః. ఓం శుక్లమాల్యాంబరాయై నమః. ఓం శ్రియై నమః. ఓం భాస్కర్యై నమః. ఓం బిల్వనిలయాయై నమః. ఓం వరారోహాయై నమః. ఓం యశస్విన్యై నమః. ఓం వసుంధరాయై నమః. ఓం ఉదారాంగాయై నమః. ఓం హిరణ్యై నమః. ఓం హేమమాలిన్యై నమః. ఓం ధనధాన్యకర్యై నమః. ఓం సిద్ధయే నమః. ఓం స్త్రైణ సౌమ్యాయే నమః. ఓం శుభప్రదాయే నమః. ఓం నృపవేష్మగతానందాయే నమః. ఓం వరలక్ష్మ్యై నమః. ఓం వసుప్రదాయే నమః. ఓం శుభాయై నమః. ఓం హిరణ్యప్రాకారాయై నమః. ఓం సముద్రతనయాయై నమః. ఓం జయాయై నమః. ఓం మంగళాదేవ్యై నమః. ఓం విష్ణువక్షస్థలస్థితాయై నమః. ఓం విష్ణుపత్న్యై నమః. ఓం ప్రసన్నాక్షై నమః. ఓం నారాయణ సమాశ్రితాయై నమః. ఓం దారిద్ర్యధ్వంసిన్యై నమః. ఓం దేవ్యై నమః. ఓం సర్వోపద్రవవారిణ్యై నమః. ఓం నవదుర్గాయై నమః. ఓం మహాకాళ్యై నమః. ఓం బ్రహ్మ విష్ణు శివాత్మికాయై నమః. ఓం త్రికాలజ్ఞానసంపన్నాయై నమః. ఓం భువనేశ్వర్యై నమః.
ఓం యక్షాయ కుబేరాయ భీశ్రవణాయ ధనధాన్యాధిపతయే ధనధాన్య సమృద్ధిం మే దేవి స్థాపయ స్వాహా. లక్ష్మీ కుబేరాయ నమః. ధానాయ పరిమళపత్రపుష్పాణి సమర్పయామి. శ్రీ
Now we'll chant Sri Suktam. Om Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarnarajatasrajam Chandram Hiranmagim Lakshmim Jatavedo Maavaga Tam Maavaga Jatavedo Lakshmi Manapagamini Yasyam Hiranyam Vindeyam Gamashvam Purushanagam Ashvapurvam Ratamadhyam Hastinada Prabodhinim Shriyam Devim Upaffage Shrirma Devirjishatam Kam Sosmitam Hiranya Prakaram Adram Jalantim Triptam Tarpayantim Padme Stitam Padmavarnam Tamivopaffage Shriyam Chandram Prabhatam Yashasa Jalantim Shriyam Loke Devajishtam Udaram तां पद्मिनीमीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये क्ष्मीर्मे नश्यतां तां वृणे आदित्यवर्णे तपसोऽधिजातो वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोत बिल्वः तस्य फलानि तपसानुदन्तु मायान्तरायाश्च बाह्या अलक्ष्मीः उपैतु मां देवसखकीर्तिश्च मणिना सह प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मि राष्ट्रेऽस्मिन् कीर्तिमृद्धिं ददातु मे क्षुत्पिपासामलां ज्येष्ठामलक्ष्मीं नाशयाम्यहम् अभूतिमसमृद्धिं च सर्वां निर्णुद मे गृहात् गन्धद्वारां दुराधर्षां नित्यपुष्टाङ्करीषिणीं ईश्वरीगं सर्वभूतानां तामिहोपह्वगे श्रियं मनसः काममाकोतिं वाचः सत्यमशीमहे पशूनां रूपमन्नस्य मयि श्रीश्रयताङ्गशः कर्दमेन प्रजाभूता मयि सम्भव कर्दम श्रियं वासय मे कुले मातरं पद्ममालिनीम् आपसृजन्तु स्निग्धानि चिक्लीतव समे गृहे निच देवीं मातरग्श्रियं वासय मे कुले आद्दां पुष्करिणीं पुष्टिं वर्णां हेममालिनीं सोज्यां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो आवह आद्दां यः करिणीं यष्टिं पिङ्गलां पद्ममालिनीं चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो आवह तां आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं प्रभूतं गावो दास्योऽश्वान् विन्देयं पुरुषानहम् महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ मेधा देवी जुषमाणा न आगात् विश्वाची भद्रा सुमनस्यमाना त्वया जुष्टानुदमाना दुरुक्तान् बृहद्वदेम विदते सुवीराघ त्वया जुष्टऋषद्भवति देवी त्वया ब्रह्मागत श्रीरुतत्वया त्वया जुष्टचित्तं विन्दते वसुता नो जिषत्वदभिनो न मेधे मेधां मगिन्धो ददातु मेधा देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विनावुभावा दत्तां पुष्करत्सजा अप्सरासु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः दैवीं मेधा सरस्वती सामां मेधा सुरभिर्जुषताम् आमां मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगति जगम्या ओर्जस्वती पयसा पिन्वमाना सामां मेधा सुप्रतीकाजुषन्तां मयि मेधां मयि प्रजा मयि अग्निस्तेजो ददातु मयि मेधा मयि प्रजां मगिन्दगिन्द्रियं ददातु मयि मेधा मयि प्रजां मयि सौर्यो भ्राजो ददातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जातवेदसे सुनवामसो ममराति यतो निदघाति वेदः स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वानावेव सिन्धुं दुरिता त्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्ते वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीगं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्य अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वा पोश्च पृथवी बहुला न बुर्वी बबातो कायतनयाय संयोः विश्वानि न दुर्गः जातवेद सिन्धुन्दनावा दुरितातिपर्षे अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानो अस्माकं बोध्यभिता तनूना पृतनाजितगं सगमानमुग्रमग्निगं घुवेम परमात् सधस्तात् स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वाक्षामद्देव अतिदुरिता त्यग्निगे प्रज्ञाशिकमीढ्य अध्वरेषु सनाच्च वोता नव्यच्च सत्से स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुवं पिप्रयत्वात्मभ्यं च सौभगमागजत्व गोभिर्जुट्टमयुजो निषिक्तं तवेन्दविष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नाकस्य पृष्ठमभिसंवतानो वैष्णवीं लोकैकमादयन्तां कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः तो नवूनमाप्याय हरिवो वर्धमानः यदा स्तोत्रभ्यो मयि गोत्तारुजाति भूयिट्टभाजो अदतेत्याम ब्रह्मप्रावादिष्म तन्नो माघासीत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ राजाय प्रसंयसाहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः
लक्ष्मी कुबेराय नमः अलंकार कर्पूर नीराजनं प्रदर्शयामि आचमनीं समर्पयामि रक्षान् धारयामि ओम हरां योगां पुष्पं वेद
पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति गणेश योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति दिव्यजानात् आनन्दात् ते विकल्विमानि भूतानि जायन्ते आनन्देन जातानि जीवन्ते आनन्दं प्रयन्त विसंविशन्ति ते सैषा भार्गवीवारुणी विद्या परमे व्योमन्प्रतिष्ठिता य एवं वेद प्रतितिष्ठते अन्नवानन्नादो भवति महान् भवति प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन महान् कीर्त्या Thank you all. First segment of the program is concluded. Now the second will be, I respectfully invite our Swaminijis and Swamiji. Now to begin with, I request Girijatmananji to come and say a few words. Then Ramadhavananji, then Swami Jnanandaji, then Swami Muktatmananda will conclude the session. Namaste.
ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुस्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Pranams to Swamijis. I welcome you all for the Deepavali celebration. We are happy to receive you all. Now I'll start with a Devi Stuti. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Buddhirupena Samstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. The sloka says that, please Devi, abide in me in the form of intelligence. Buddhirupena Samstita. I'll tell you in a brief about this celebration, Deepavali celebration. Generally, it falls between October and November 15th, October 14th or 15th to November 15th in the month of Kartik, Kartika Desi. Now, usually it is celebrated for 5 days, especially in northern part of India. Now, this Deepavali is a festival of light. The light that removes darkness. The festival is only for that, removing the dark thinking, removes the dark thinking from our mind. That light that we do it on the Swami, Dakshinamurti Swami. Now it is also called as Deepavali means row of light. We keep the lights in a row form and then we worship Goddess Lakshmi. Especially this Puja is for Lakshmi. Now, what are the 5 days? We start right from 12th or 10th, we should have started in India. First day is called as Dhan Teresa. This means we have to clean up the whole, like Pongal, what we celebrate in India. We have to clean up the whole room and then receive Lakshmi. And it is customary for the people to buy precious things, especially gold or some, which according to their convenient. First day, it is like that. The second day, it is called as Choti Diwali, wherein they say a story that Krishna defeated Narakasura. So to do that, to enjoy that, they celebrate Diwali. And during that day also, the house is fully decorated with a light. The third day is the real Diwali, where we do this Kubera Puja and invoke Lakshmi for prosperity and wealth and also peace. Now, in different parts of India, it is celebrated in different way. Especially in Tamil Nadu, we have to get up early in the morning, 4 o'clock. What do you call it as Brahma Muhurta. It was in our tradition that we have to get up very early in the morning. Suppose if you are not getting up early in the morning, you incur papa. The tradition says. Okay, so we get up early in the morning. There will be an elaborate, oil snanam. And it is customary for the people to ask Ganga Snanam Acha. Okay, that is in Tamil Nadu, it is customary. But where we will get the Ganga water? We don't have Ganga water. Tradition says, Gange Chayamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru. We invoke the water. In whichever place we take, we invoke all these rivers. This is special quality of South India. And the fourth one is what you call it as Padwa, wherein here also they say a story about Krishna. Krishna, he defeated Indra and took this Govardhana mountain. So to celebrate that, they celebrate like Deepavali, keeping all the lamps and then invoking Lakshmi. And they used to make dolls or pictures in clay and in cow dung. This was the tradition, they say. And the last one is Bhai Dooj. Now, wherein you see, like Raksha Bandhan, the sister will be praying for the welfare of the brother. So she used to offer the sweets and everything and put a big tilak on the forehead of his brother. So they pray for the well-being of the brother. This is how it is celebrated in India. Now, what is the speciality of this Deepavali is light over darkness. Especially in this time, they start with the New Year. I told you Kartikanu. So they celebrate with the New Year. It coincides with the New Year, the beginning. So they used this Kubera Puja. They used to draw the swastik and they used to offer for booty from Lakshmi, goddess Lakshmi, provide us with prosperity and wealth. There are many stories based around this. One important story is about Rama. In Ramayana, you see that when Rama comes back from Sri Lanka, after defeating Ravana, then when Ravana took Sita to Sri Lanka, all those exile, everything happens during that time. When he come back with full victorious, that day is celebrated in Ayodhya as Deepavali. That is, they used to light with, not with lamp and earthen diyas made out of clay. Now, recently I read about this Ayodhya. They are going to start with the puja in Ayodhya. Construction is over, and there are about 24 lakhs diyas lighted in Ayodhya. So the speciality of this Diwali is full of lights, enjoyment. Okay? And then one more story is about Kali. In Bengal, they especially, they have this story. Now, the birth of Ma Kali, the darkness. She comes to kill the demons in that area where she took birth. So when she comes, she comes with full vigor, killing everybody, going for killing spree. So nobody could control her. So when she was doing like that, Shiva came to intervene to stop her from this horror activity. That day is celebrated as Deepavali. So we got many stories. One more story is where Lakshmi, the birth of Lakshmi, and Vishnu got her married. So it is very auspicious. So that day is celebrated as Deepavali. The general significance of this Deepavali is good over evil, then light over darkness, and then knowledge over ignorance. The last part, knowledge over ignorance, is very important for us because we are all coming to the ashram where you have this course, camp, and everything going on. So it is very important. Now, I would like to say 2 slokas and complete my talk. One is taken from Sri Suktam. सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते. Now, O Lord Narayani, who is all auspicious, she is auspicious of the auspiciousness, and she herself is auspiciousness, and who grants all the attributes, good attributes to devotees. Now, what we call in Shastra as Purushartha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Now, one more sloka which talks about Lakshmi is the one they were chanting, Mahadevyasya Vidmahe Vishnu Patni Cha Dhimahi Dhanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. This Lakshmi, who is the knowledge herself. Now, in Shastra, we divide this knowledge into 2. One is Paravidya and the other one is Aparavidya. Now, which is important for it? And Swami Paramarthananda nicely says it is material science and spiritual science. Material knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Both should balance in our life. Material knowledge means all academic, what we study, everything, getting the certificate, which is essential for our livelihood. Together with science, spiritual science, which is very important, which talks about ourselves. So this para and aparavidya is very important. Aparavidya is important. Paravidya is more important. That is the knowledge we are invoking from Goddess Lakshmi. Now, to conclude, I will say 2 important things. Let us think properly, and our thinking should sparkle everywhere like crackers or fireworks. The second one is, let our action be sweet like Deepavali sweets. Okay? Thank you.
नमस्तेस्तु महामाये श्रीपीठे सुरपूजिते शङ्खचक्रगदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. My pranams to Swamiji and Swamini, and my namaskara to all the people who are gathered here. At an outset, we are very happy Diwali to all of you, and let Mahalakshmi shower her blessings on you. We all require money, right? Puja Swamiji used to say that money is required because it gives some kind of elbow space. So if you have more elbow, you can contribute to the ashram. Okay, that's why we pray to Mahalakshmi so that we have more, the elbow space is there. This Diwali, when you look at the festival, very interestingly, Kalidasa says, Utsaha Priyaha Manushyaha. We all love to celebrate. one thing to break the monotony. Okay, daily morning, getting up, going to duty, coming back, going next day, getting up, going to come back. So it's a kind of breaking the monotony. So these kind of festivals can also be taken as get up in the, very specifically, as Swami said, we get up early in the morning. I don't know, the whole thing have changed now, because earlier we used to say it is early to bed and early to rise. Before the sun rise, we have to welcome the sun. But the whole thing has changed now. The sun is almost in the mid when we get up. So this is a specific day that we get up early in the morning, take a nice oil bath, and we don't ask, did you have your bath today? We will ask today, did you had your Ganga Snanam? So this bath is, today's bath is called as Ganga Snanam. And normally here we have shower, but in India we have a bucket. So we have some sachet or sold in market, Ganga water is sold in. Or you have some Ganga vessel at home, you can even put 3 or 4 spoons of the water, mix the original water and take the bath and then say Ganga Snanam Hare Hare. And then you wear a new cloth. All these are all, Ganga Snanam means you go into the, dip into the Ganga to omit all the wrong things that you have done. You wanted to come out fresh. So Ganga was asked, it seems, if so many people are coming and taking dip on you, what you will do to incur your papa, okay? So she said, every 12 years, the sadhus come and take a dip. So my thing is over with that. So this is how she explains it. So and then you wear a new cloth. Again, what is this new? Take the old way of thinking out and start thinking. So 2 things that Diwali talks about here is the good over the evil. What is the evil there? The evil is in ourselves. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya and Moha. All these are all the evil. Now how we have to overcome this evil is with the knowledge. What is that knowledge is lighting of the lamp. That is the 2 things. Good over evil and lighting of the lamp. The lamp signifies the knowledge. Let us take this knowledge or the lamp in our Jiva Yatra. What is this Jiva Yatra? Where is the vehicle for this Jiva Yatra? Is nothing, is our body. And you all know, right? The buddhi is the driver, and you know the horses or the sense organs, and the sense objects are the road, and the mind is the reins, and then we try to drive the chariot, okay? And the material pursuit we pursue. The material pursuit have got some defect. One is it has got atriptitvam. We will never get satiated. We can always keep carrying more and more. Only one thing that gets satiated is annam. When we put more and more, we say alam, enough. But in other pursuit, we always say we want. If you want a car, then you go for the other level of the car. So this is called as atriptitvam, and there is a bandhatvam. There's always an emotional dependence on it. And mishratvam. It always contains with pleasure and pain. The beautiful model that we have in the Shastra for dispassion is our Nachiketa. Even though he was offered so many things, he refused and he wanted only the knowledge. And how to get this spiritual knowledge is the preparatory. You can go in for Pancha Mahayajna, where we talk about the Deva Yajna worship of Bhagavan, what you are doing today. Brahma Yajna, come and attend the camps or the retreats, you get the Brahma Yajna. And then Atiti and the Bhuta Yajna, we offer water to the plants, we offer food to the birds. All these are all Bhuta Yajna. Manushya Yajna will be Atiti Puja. And of course, we have to respect our elders and the ancestors, which we call it as the Pitru Yajna. And this particular light, you take it as the knowledge, and then you the Guru, the Shastra has to be, the Vedas has to be had with commitment, which we call it as the Shraddha. And then the Mananam is, think about it, what is that? Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya, Jivova Brahma Aparaga. I am not different from Brahman. And Nididhyasanam will be to remove all our habitual thinking. Again, we'll go back and say, I am a poor jiva. To avoid that, we go in for the Nididhyasanam. And with this light, our destination is moksha. I have to conclude with a beautiful sloka by Shankara on the light. Okay? Kim jyotistava bhanumana hanime ratrau pradipadikam syadevam bravidipa darshana vidau kim jyotirakyahi me chakshustasya nimilanadi samaye kim didyayo darshane kim tatrahamato bhavan paramakam jyotistadamasmi prabho. It is only describing the Atma Jyoti here. Okay? Thank you.
First of all, I apologize to be late. In my calendar, I had 7 to 9 p.m. So I was waiting for 7 o'clock to come here. Anyway. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. So happy Diwali to all of you. Deepavali to all of you. Just want to get my points. Purpose of the Gurukulam is just one purpose. Dukh nivritti. Removal of sorrow. Nothing else. Okay? Today we are worshipping Goddess Lakshmi and Kubera Puja for the same purpose. There are commonly 8 forms of Lakshmi, Ashtak Lakshmi they call it, and the puja goes to all of them. If you look any of the form of Lakshmi, Adi, Dhana, Dhanya, Gaja, Santan, etc., that lack becomes a source of sorrow in life. So I wish and pray for you and your family that the Goddess Lakshmi, Lord Kubera, bless you with whatever you need and whatever you have come for. Currently, main sources of sorrow are insecurity about job, lack of money, lack of health. That brings fear, anxiety, depression, guilt and regrets, sleeplessness. That includes further insecurity and worry. You become sorrowful. That is the sorrowness. Everyone faces dukkha in one form or the other. Even those who have these 8 Lakshmis in abundance, if you ask them, do you have any sorrow at home, or did you ever experience sorrow? Do you have any problem? We all experience sorrow. Why? Because Manushya Janma is Mishra of Papa and Punya. So one form or the other. If you have wealth, you get problem somewhere else. Children's health, your health, job. So all these, okay, it brings dukkha when you lack those. So, even the sage Narada, he went to Rishi Sanat Kumar and he goes to Rishi Sanat Kumar and says, I know all the 4 Vedas. Rig, Yajur, Sam, Atharva Veda. I know Dev Vidya, Brahma Vidya, Bhut Vidya, Akshaya Vidya, Nakshatra Vidya. And I know mantras, but I am in sorrow. Shochami Bhagavaha. I know all this, but I am in sorrow. I have heard the knower of Atma crosses sorrow. Tarati Shokam Atmavit. I have heard that. Please help me cross the ocean of samsara. Sanat Kumar teaches sage Narada. If Narada, with all the qualifications of all what he has, faces sorrow, that means for us, sorrow is not a big thing. It is common. Now there is an interesting dilemma we have. Shastra says your Atma is Anand Sarupa. Okay? And Brahma and Anand Sarupa and Brahma Ishvara, Brahma is Ishvara, is also Anand Sarupa. Okay? In Taittiriya Upanishad we have Anand Atma, Brahma is Anand Sarupa, and there is no difference between Atma and Ishvara. Atma is Brahman, Brahman is Atma. Both are the nature of pure consciousness. Another Upanishad says, Ayam Atma Brahma. This Atma, this means so close to you, is Brahman. And also it is Sarvagnya as Sarvashaktiman. That's why the Mahavakya Tattvamasi works. Because there is no difference between Jiva and Ishvara. And the very light of, say, okay, where is inside? Ishvara, if there is inside, where is he? The very light of consciousness, which lights up your thoughts and emotions, is the light of Ishvara. Now, so if that is Anand Sarupa of your Atma, yourself, and you okay, sir? And Ishvara and Atma Sarupa is Anand Sarupa, Ishvara Sarupa is Anand Sarupa. And the Shastra says, Tattvamasi, there is no difference. Now the question comes, if I am Anand Sarupa, my Atma is Anand Sarupa, why do we have dukkha? Why do I experience dukkha? I should be happy all the time. Okay? So, and sorrow and happiness cannot coexist. It's like tamah prakashvat. Darkness and light cannot coexist. Like earlier Amma was saying, where there's a lamp, there's no darkness. The light dispels darkness. So here, so now in here what we have, this dilemma, why do I experience sorrow if my Sarupa is Ananda? Okay. In Brahma Sutra in the beginning, Adi Shankaracharya says this, that it's impossible tamas and prakasha to be together. It's impossible. Impossible aham and idam. Okay, that I won't go into detail now. But example is Tama and Prakash, the darkness and Prakasha, the light, cannot coexist. If they cannot coexist, Ananda and Dukkha cannot coexist. It's impossible. It's like light and darkness. But still it exists. We all experience it. The impossibility of it, but still it exists. So why this? What is the problem here? See, the solution is, the problem is, okay, we know that it cannot coexist, but I do experience dukkha. And Shastra says, my Sarupa is Anand Sarupa. And Ishvara Sarupa is Anand Sarupa. Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Satchidananda. And if that is the same Sarupa as my Sarupa, and Ishvara Sarupa is also same, then why this experience of dukkha? If they can't coexist. See, the answer is, there is, they define, there is different types of realities. In this world, if you see, there are only two things which we know, Sat and Asat. Sat means existence, truth, which does not change. They define Sat as Trikal Abaditam. Means, if you want to define truth, what is Satyam? That should not change in any period of time, past, present, or future. That is called Satyam. So that is Sat. And what is Asat, which does not exist at all? Now here we find, excuse me, if you look at the word, it not Sat, doesn't fit into Sat category, because it's changes, constantly changing. Your body is constantly changing. Trees are constantly changing. The trees have no leaves now. They were beautiful colored leaves. They're all gone, constantly changing. So it's not Sat. Anything you look in the world is not Sat. You look at your body, it's not Sat. You look at your mind constantly changing, it's not Sat. Okay? Asat is which does not exist. If I say there's an apple on my palm, there's no apple. The apple is non-existence. Okay? So what should we call this world? Which is neither falls into the category of Sat nor Asat. So that in between reality, they gave a term Mithya, Maya. Mithya is that is anirvachaniya. You really cannot define categorically. It's a reality in between reality. Neither it exists nor it is non-existence. But you experience it. While you experience it, it exists. That's its reality. So while you experience dukkha, it is there. If you look into it, there's no dukkha. Because your Sarupa is Anand Sarupa. So what is it that, if my experience, my nature is like this, then what is it that brings about me, which is Anand Sarupa, which the Shastra says, that your Sarupa is Anand Sarupa, and you experience it also. You also experience Sukha, and you also experience Dukkha. So that there is a something which is hard to describe. It's not a thing, but it is like clouds of darkness. They cover your mind about Atma. It's called avidya, ignorance about yourself, ignorance about the world, ignorance about Ishvara. That avidya is the blocking thing. It's a bhava. It's not a non-existence. With something, this avidya, the Shastra says, the whole purpose of human birth is to work to remove this avidya. Any avidya goes by knowledge. So Atma Vidya has to be removed. Atma avidya has to be removed by jnanam, Atma jnanam. And this is what, so you are here, you are there, existing. So Atma is there right now. It's not a future in the past. Right now, Atma is there. You as Atma. Ignorance is there. It has to be removed. The way Shastra describes it, that the means of knowledge to remove this ignorance is Shabda Pramana, means the words of the scriptures, when handled by a proper teacher. Those Shabda goes into your ears, they dispel the ignorance of Atma. So this Gurukulam is dedicated to that. Because we want to remove dukkha for good, for good. So then what is the effect of avidya? See, effect of avidya is, like it's neither existence nor non-existence, then how do you describe it, how this world came into being? Well, the example is this. Shastra gives example. Suppose, a person is walking in the dark in the back, going toward the dining hall in the Gurukulam. And the person sees there's a figure, like a man standing there near the dining hall. Seems like he has a hunting gun with him. The person gets scared. His heart is pumping, his breathing is high, his high blood pressure is high. So then, should Atmaji happen to pass by, and he understands very well what's going on. He says, come on, let's see what is this. I'll deal with it, don't worry. I'll take care of him. The person says, no, I am not going to go, you go alone. I'm scared, the guy has a gun. Shuddhatma goes, okay, I'll take care of it. Shuddhatmaji goes, he's a fearless. He goes there, and then he says, touches it. See, this is not a person. This is post. The bulb is not working. So in the post, because of darkness, you see a person. And the gun you're seeing is actually a branch of the tree, fallen down and looks like a gun. Now the person comes to know the post. Avidya of the post is gone. What happened to the sorrow he was feeling? What happened to the fear he had? What happened to the high heart rate he had? All of them disappeared. Similarly here the Shastra says, there is superimposition on Brahman, on Atma. The Jagat is adhyasa, superimposed on Atma. When the knowledge takes place, the ignorance goes away. What is there? Your own Atma is clear. All the samsara problem goes away. All the dukkhas go away. Your Ananda Swarupa just shines. So with this, once again, I wish you and your family happy Diwali. I pray to Lord Goddess Lakshmi and Lord Kubera to give you all the best in life. May Lord Rama light up dharma and good values in your mind. This is important. What is the obstruction which won't let you have the teaching? The obstruction is mind is not prepared. The Shastra gives you means also how to prepare the mind. The beauty of the Shastra is this. It's very kind. It says, if your mind is ready, you will have no problem getting teaching. Your effort is not involved in getting the teaching. Your effort is involved in preparing the mind to make yourself available. And preparing the mind is by values, like amanittam adambitvam in the Bhagavad Gita, or satyam vad dharmam cha, follow dharma. These values and following dharma is the one keeps your mind free of conflicts. It gives you the steadiness which you require to receive this teaching. So I pray that you have, Bhagavan gives you chances and courage to follow dharma. Okay? And I also pray that may the Lord make you and your family happy and healthy with the holiday season. Thank you.
ॐ विश्वं दर्पणदृश्यमाननगरी तुल्यन्निजान्तर्गतं पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्भूतं यथा निद्रया यस्साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयं तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ. So respected Swamijis and Swaminis and all friends, I am very happy to join all of you to celebrate this festival of light called Diwali or Deepavali. It's also known as a time to celebrate the victory of light over darkness, of right over wrong. And these 5 days of festivities are celebrated across cultures, across religions, across regions. Everywhere, in other dharmas also, not only just in Sanatana Dharma, others also celebrate it. It's also a festival of togetherness and festival of cleaning up. So it's said that Goddess Lakshmi enters the house which is clean and bright. So we clean up our houses and gardens and shelves and old trunks and storehouse. We dispose of old rugs and mats, clean old tableware, throw away, worn out pillow covers, throw away our old clothes. But how many of us clean up the shelf of old habits? So, which spoils our mental health and physical health. So somehow cleaning up in every Diwali remains limited up to the external things. So it does not enter into our life. Let us change it today. Let us declutter our lives from the old habits on this Deepavali. One of this dirty habit of mind is imagining the fear. So let us discuss how to declutter our mind from this imagining fear. Fear is a word, that indicates everything that you are afraid of. One is afraid of unhappiness, one is afraid of separation, one is afraid of rejection, one is afraid of not being wanted, one is afraid of being isolated, one is afraid of failure, one is afraid of losing job, one is afraid of pleasing everyone, one is afraid of a change, one is afraid of a loneliness, one is afraid of isolation, one is afraid of being nobody, one is afraid of being lack of future, death and void. Also afraid of putting oneself into a situation which is totally unknown. So, we are afraid of all that is, it's all called fear. Ultimately, afraid of something other. Afraid of another factor. And basically, this is a universal in all living beings, this kind of fear, I have just counted few, there may be other fears also. Anyway, so it is a universal in all living beings. And it expresses, the fear expresses itself into a anxiety, tension, etc. And which spoils a mental health and physical health both. And it is useless, frankly speaking, really. Anxiety is useless, even this fear, etc. is useless. Because just by having anxiety of the future doesn't change the future. What I said right now, I think Swamiji, you need not say we know. So all of us we know, right? But still we do. That's how I say it is a habit. That is how I say it is a habit. Mind has a habit of imagining fear. Fear of the future, let's talk about a future. So just having a fear or anxiety of the future does not change future. Anxiety of the rejection by somebody is not going to change. Anxiety of the separation, and it does not change separation, right? Do something is another thing, but just having anxiety, having a fear, etc., does not change. Swamiji, we know this, yet, but we all are in the boat of having fear all the time. That's how I say it is a habit. In fact, when we read news, or we either into our social media, all news channels are also there. You find that anywhere some accident happens, some killing happens, kidnapping happens, shooting happens, cheating happens, robbery happens, sudden death of a person happens. Somehow, I feel that this thing will happen to me. Am I right? This thing will happen to me. Shooting happens somewhere, I feel it may happen in Maine, but I will feel that in Salisbury it may happen. And that too with me. Somehow, this is just purely imagination. And I also know, with all possible sources of security, I'm not able to get rid of this fear. Right? Therefore, there is the only way of that one has to make oneself free from this habit of imagining fear. With the least possible sources of security, person sometimes feel more secure. And with all possible sources of security, still person is having a fear. So if I add more sources of fear, securities, well, still I know that I will not be totally, becoming free from the fear. And this fear and its expression, all this, anxiety, etc., reveals a mind of a particular kind, a weak mind. That's it. It's a weak mind. So we have to make our mind stronger. There are two ways. There are two ways by which you can make your mind stronger. And the first thing is a prayer. Prayer followed by an autosuggestion. I'm not going into that. But that by which, well, definitely, because prayer is the most effective action. All our actions, whatever we do, including our all noble actions also, are always in which the free will is really not free. Free will is not free. We have some pressure, even in noble actions. That is how people who are doing social services, they say, Swamiji, this week I could not go for, reaching out action. He says, I'm not feeling comfortable. So that's a pressure. So even noble actions also, well, is with the pressure. Free will is really not free. Free will is free only in prayers. How can you say, Swamiji? You need not pray. You need not pray. Suppose I have some issue. I need not pray because there are 1,000 escape routes available. In fact, those escape routes can make me free from this pain. Whereas the answer from the Ishvara may not come immediately. Still you pray. That shows there is no pressure. Right? Therefore, the prayer is an action where your free will is really free. Where free will is free, that action will be most efficacious in terms of even getting adrishta also, getting punya also. And therefore, prayer is the best action to make our mind stronger. And immediately after doing a prayer, Swamiji, what could be the prayer? Prayer will be like this, that, oh Lord, well, I know that I am not the contributory factor for my own future. I'm not just a controller. I'm just not a controller of my future. I know I'm a contributory factor. And you give me result of my own actions, considering those contributions also, or my contributions also. Therefore, what you give me in the future will be just, will be appropriate. Well, and now you give me the strength so that I can accept my own future, whatever the circumstances will be there. And you tell immediately to yourself that this prayer has given me enough strength to face the future, to face the situation. And that auto-suggestion works. Auto-suggestion always works. It all works even when you want to get up in the morning at 3 o'clock to catch the flight. Before your alarm rings, you get up. Auto-suggestion works. Prayer also works. That gives a relative, one becomes relatively free from the fear. But what I want to discuss is, I don't know whether time is there, but I want to discuss is a final solution to this, a dirty habit of having a fear. Shastra addresses it. Shastra says very clearly, the Veda says that the cause of the fear is duality. Dvaitathi bhayam bhavati. So that's a statement. The cause of the fear is the duality. And this teaching of the Vedas, Upanishads, etc., is an oral tradition. And oral tradition means what? A teacher teaches to the student. So teacher teaches to the student, teacher sees the student, another. And what does teacher teaches? That there is no second thing. There is no duality. There is no second thing. Seeing the student, teacher tells that there is no second thing. And student also, after gaining the teaching, well, student says to the teacher, he also sees the teacher and he says, thank you very much for giving me the clarity. What is this? When teacher and student both are there, What is this teaching there where the teacher says there is no second thing at all? So we have to understand this very well. Very beautiful thing. And so, I mean, the fear means you are afraid of. Afraid of means of what? Means you have to tell something which is other than yourself. Definitely. It is other than yourself. Right? And so fear of something, you are not fearful. You are not afraid of your own shadow. Now I will just cut down a few things. You are not afraid of your own shadow. If you see a shadow of someone other than your shadow, perhaps you may have a fear. If you take it as another, right? Shadow of another. Therefore, if your own shadow is there, even though looks different, you are there and your shadow is there, you don't take it other than yourself. Or you take it with a different order of reality, etc. Also, there is another thing. When you go to a mirror house, in Ahmedabad we have a mirror house, where so many mirrors are there, concave and convex mirrors are there, and you stand in the center, and your reflections will be there. And those mirrors will definitely show you how ugly you are. I mean, they will with a long face which you never have, right? Coming to the Vedanta, you will never have a long face. Yeah. So you have a long face, short legs, and your pot belly, and etc. You see, what is this? You are not like this, but you see yourself like this. But still, even though you look so ugly, you are not afraid of. You don't have any fear. In fact, you laugh, right? In fact, you laugh. Why? Because you take yourself is of one order of reality, and your reflection, image, you take it of a lower order of reality. So even though there are 10 images of yourself, you are standing in the middle, and there are 10 mirrors, 10 images are there. But arithmetic here is 1 plus 9 is equal to not 10, is equal to 1. Right? 1 plus 9 is equal to 9. Not 10, but 1. This is what the arithmetic is taught by Vedanta, frankly speaking. So 1 plus 1, that plus 1 is of the same order of a reality, well, definitely you will have a fear. But 1 plus whatever is there, if you come to know that it's of a lower order of a reality, then this still remains 1. This is what it is. So for fear there are two conditions. There should be another factor, 1, and that another factor should be equally as real as you are. Then definitely there will be a fear. Definitely there will be a fear. So Vedanta says, let's analyze. Let's analyze. Are you really of the nature where there is no duality, or really there is a duality? And our own experiences reveals it. Shastra talks about, one experience is an experience of a dream, where you project, your own mind projects the dream universe. In that there are dream people. In that one of the person, also is projected. His bones and his blood and his clothes and his frowning face and everything is just your own thought, right? And if you know that it is your own thought, then you cannot have a fear, because it's your own projection in that dream person. And therefore you should not have any fear. But unfortunately, in a dream, we have a fear. Why there is a fear? Please tell me. Why there is a fear? Because I am not able to appreciate that this is my own projection, right? I am not able to appreciate. Who is chasing me is also me, I don't appreciate. And I, the one who is running away, doesn't know the reality of this thing, that I need not run away, because the one who chases me is me alone. Could you follow? And therefore, basically, our dream example reveals one thing. So I modify my own statement now. Where there is a duality, where there is a second thing, where there is a second factor, there will be a fear. I am modifying now. Where there is a sense of duality, there is a fear. Need not be the real duality. There is a sense of duality. there is a sense of a second thing. Somehow, there is a sense of a second thing is there. You will have a fear. It's not really, in fact, it's your own projection. The frowning person is your own projection. The one who was chasing you is you. But somehow you have that there is a real duality. Well, you have fear. So we have to modify. Dvaitati bhayam bhavati. We have to modify that there is a sense of a duality. Need not be a real duality. Then also we have fear. And the second example, the second experience, Shastra talks about it, analyzes our own experience, and that is basically a deep sleep state. So now what we have to see, this is how we prove. When there is a duality, there is fear, or when there is a sense of duality, there is fear. When there is no duality or no sense of duality, there is no fear. We have to prove that thing also. It's called Anvaya Vyatireka, we call. Co-presence, co-absence. When there is a duality or sense of duality, fear is also there. When there is absence of duality, there is no fear. And experience, everyone has experience of a deep sleep state. In a deep sleep state, I die to my own individuality, right? There is no sense of isolation. There is no fear. There is no fear. There is nothing other than yourself in deep sleep state. That's how in a deep sleep state, there is no another factor which can create a fear. In fact, if you are sleeping, and if you are sleeping, you have a very good sleep, even a king cobra can, if walks over your body, I'm telling you, you will not even bother. Could you follow what I'm saying? And therefore, when there is a sense that there is another factor, well, definitely there will be a fear, but in deep sleep state, there is no fear. And we should also know that in fear, there is no difference. Like, the president who may be afraid of the elections, coming election. The rich person may be afraid of maybe losing the money in the business. Or a citizen may be afraid of losing a job. That's true. So there is a president's fear, a citizen's fear, and rich man's fear. There is, really speaking, we say like that, but in fear there is no difference. But when you go to sleep, basically, everyone is same. Everyone is same. In fact, one of the statement in the Upanishad is, Yatha andaha anandaha bhavati, viddaha aviddaha bhavati, upatapi anupatapi bhavati. In a deep sleep state, well, this person when he was awake, he was aware of his blindness. When he went to sleep, well, he is no more blind. The person with a 20 by 20 vision and the person with a no eyes are same in a deep sleep state. No isolation. There is no difference, right? The person, it says, Viddasan aviddaha bhavati. The person was suffering. He is no more a sufferer. There are two people. One is suffering, the other due to some fracture or something. Another person has no suffering. When they sleep, they are same. So, well, you experience yourself with no other thing in a deep sleep state. Yourself is very much there, right? Yourself is very much there. But no, other than yourself, nothing else is there. Then there is no fear. Therefore, Shastra's statement is very true, that when there is no sense of duality or duality, there is no fear. When there is a sense of duality, there is a fear. Okay. Swamiji, you are boring us. Now let us analyze very quickly. See what an amount, if we give a little availability of ourselves to the Shastra, as Swamiji said, you can get so much gain. I will tell you a few things. So ultimately now our job is to know whether there is another thing which is equally as real as I. If it is there, we will have to stop. We should not talk. But if it is not there, one is I and everything else is another factor, which is a source of fear, anything. We have to know, is there another thing which is equally as real as I? Now, please pay attention. See, whatever you know in this creation, how do you know? How do you know that these things are existent? Because I know. With the help of the means, etc., well, you definitely know. Well, because you see me, so you said Swamiji is. So you hear me, so you say Swami is, etc. So basically, our perception, definitely our sense organs, well, I, basically the knower, through my sense organs, will prove the existence of the world, right? Certain things, well, I prove through my mind, inference. I know. Well, through my mind, well, certain things, like what is happening right now in the New York, right now. Well, I'm not able to perceive, but still I can know that these things are happening because of this factor. So you can infer, basically. So basically, you know, well, through perception, and therefore you say the thing is, like you know, certain time you have to enhance your perception, which all scopes, microscopes and telescopes and all they are doing, enhances our perception, and you will come to know the presence of a cells and presence of many things, which are we will not be able to see with our naked eyes, etc. So you know the world exists through the means of knowledge. Only my small question to you is, how do you arrive, how do you come to know your existence? The small question. If we understand this, we have become free from the fear of even death also. This is my guarantee. From death. If you know the answer of this, how do you know that you exist? One person told me, Swamiji, see, I see my body, and therefore I exist. Means if you close your eyes, if you don't see your body, you don't exist. I hear, Swamiji, and therefore I exist. If you don't hear, suppose my ears go totally, doesn't function. It means I don't exist. So means your sense organs reveal the existence of the world. Your sense organs do not reveal the existence of I. In fact, before you perceive, you are very much there. Yeah. Before you see, you are there. Before you hear, you are there. Before you taste, you are there. Before you infer, you are very much there. Before you speculate, you are there. Before you believe, you are there. Then how will I know that I exist? Because no means of knowledge, perception, inference, presumption, speculation, nothing works to prove my existence. If any means of knowledge is not helpful to prove my existence, well, means Swamiji, then I may be non-existence. To say I am non-existence, you should exist, right? Amazing. No, I'm very serious about it. The secret of the death, I'm an immortal being, lies here. How do I know? How do I know that I exist? Answer is only one. I need not know that I exist. I need not prove my existence. Right? I need not prove my existence. I exist, and therefore I can arrive at the existence of the whole world. I exist, therefore I can arrive at the existence of the whole world. Therefore, I exist is a self-evident fact. Is a self-evident fact. I exist because I exist. Swami exists for you because you see. Swami exists for you because you hear. But you exist because what? You exist. This is called self-existent. That is how I is called self, because I is self-existent. Therefore, that's how we use the word self for the I. I is self-existent. What is self-existent means what, you know? My nature is existence. Like I will tell you I will give you example. Like milk is sweet because you have answer. There is a sugar in that. Sugar is sweet because there is no reason. There is no reason. If you try to find reason, that's absurd. Sugar is sweet because sugar is sweet, because the sweetness is the nature of the sugar. I exist because I exist. Means existence is my nature. If existence is my nature, where is death? You give answer. Where is death? But no, Swamiji, there is a death. There are obituary columns and you know that everything's are there. And therefore, how will you say that? Yeah, something dies. Do I die? We have not inquired. I'm telling you, we have not inquired. Do I really die or do something else, non-I die? Yeah. Something else die, but you claim it as that you die. That may be possible. Our Swamiji said very beautifully. Right? So this is how it is. I exist is a self-evident fact. In fact, suppose if I have to, if existence of the I is to be proven yet, who will prove the existence of I? Swamiji, you have to bring another I to prove the existence of this first I. Then who will prove the existence of the second I? It's an infinite regression. And not only that, you will not have a perception because that is going on. First, that is to be established, then the perception will take place later. But any perception is a complete perception that reveals that you exist is a self-evident fact. You exist is a self-evident fact, and therefore existence is your nature. Therefore, you will never cease to exist, even in the future. Not even in the past also. Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipaha nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayamatah param. Bhagavan said very beautifully to Arjuna in the 12th verse in the 2nd chapter that it's not that in this Mahabharata battlefield no one was non-existent before. It's not the case. No one. Not Mr. Krishna. Well, because I am Bhagavan, therefore I was existent in the past. I am existent right now. I will be existent in the future. No. You. Natve. Natvam neme janad. Natve vaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipaha. Natvam naime janadipaha. Even all the kings and everyone, they were existent before. They are existent right now in the battlefield. They will remain existent. Because that is the self. That is the I in everyone. Which is basically, well, ever existent. Where is the fear of death? Where is the fear of death? But Swamiji, there is a fear of isolation, fear of rejection, fear of failure, right? Still there are few more things, etc. Well, I would like to add, just 2-3 minutes I will take. What is this I, Swamiji, which you say it is self-existent or existence is nature? What is this nature? Because the question was asked is, Swamiji, you said I am self-existent and therefore definitely I never die, etc. But I am also I. You will say I is there. You say I is there. Equal reality, right? And therefore you said there must be another factor with an equal reality. Then I am there, I am there, I am there. In this hall itself there are many people, many eyes are there with an equal reality. We can be a source of fear to each other. I can reject you, Swamiji, and you can reject me. I can isolate you, you can isolate me, etc. Right? That could be the thing. Well, there are no many eyes. There are no many eyes. There is only one eye, which is self-evident, and everything is evident to that eye. There are no many eyes. But Swamiji, we are counting. There are here 50 people, 80 people. There's so many people are there and those many eyes are there. No, sir. No. Only one eye is there. When I count 80 eyes, right? How many? I'm really counting eyes or I'm counting bodies? We have to see that. Then when physical body is I. If physical body I is I, then death of me, the death of the body is death of me. Then I should be having a fear. I should have a fear. But this is a conclusion, which is a hasty conclusion. I am a physical body, I am saying, it's a hasty conclusion. Definitely hasty conclusion. You may say, Swamiji, because I sleep, When body sleeps, I say I sleep. Body sits, I sit. Body walks, I say I walk. Therefore, I am body. And even if you say, who are you? I will give my introduction. I am a father of so-and-so. I am son of so-and-so. I am a nephew of so-and-so. I am daughter of so-and-so. All these introductions ultimately with reference to the people, but with reference to myself, I am physical body. Without physical body, who is daughter? Who is son? Who is son-in-law? If physical body is not there, where is this? And therefore, with reference to myself, Swamiji, I am physical body. It's a hasty conclusion. Hasty conclusion. Look, when the body is tall, what do you say? Yeah, I am tall. When the body is tall, when you say you are tall, don't you know your tall body? I know my tall body. I know my tall body. Means you know very well the body is tall. Why should you say you are tall? Why should not I say? Why should not I say? If body is tall, I should say I am tall. Okay, you see a tall tree in front of your home. Are you seeing? Yeah, I am seeing. Now claim that you are tall. Why should I claim? It's a tree, it's an object of my knowledge. Why should I claim? It's different from me. Why should I claim? Then body also is an object of knowledge. Why do you claim? In fact, attributes of the any given substance remains in the attribute. We should know that. Like restlessness of the monkey, you see and you enjoy. If you take yourself restlessness, then what will happen? You will not take yourself as a restless monk, right? Seeing a restless monkey, you will not say, I am restless, unless you are already restless. Then you will say, definitely. Otherwise, you will not say. Because that's an attribute in the body of the monkey, etc. So then I am called objective only when I confine the attributes of the object to the object. Otherwise, while attributes of the object can never be the attribute of myself. So tallness, etc. it's an attribute in the body. And any attribute always remains in the substance. So if I am knowing the tallness, I am also knowing the body. Body is an object of knowledge. And its tallness, the attribute also is an object of knowledge. In fact, your body is the most intimate object of knowledge for you. That is how you can even cheat your boss also. Yeah. You say, I have back pain, I want to go home, etc. I have a headache, you want to... Basically, because she, in the home, wife might be complaining that you are all the time coming late and let's go to movie today. And how will you don't get permission. So boss will not know. You have a headache or you have a backache, he will not know. Your body is a most intimate object of knowledge. For my body, you can write 10 sentences. For your own body, you can write 500 pages book, which is called biography. Yeah. I was born in 1974, start. Yeah. Such an intimate object of knowledge. The knower and object of knowledge can never be one. Otherwise, knowledge will not take place. Therefore, what is object of knowledge, I should not claim. If I know the donkey which is going on the road, well, it's an object of knowledge. Should I call myself as a donkey? Swamiji, you should call. No, why should I call? So my point is, so I'm not a physical body. Then why am I afraid of this old age, etc.? Why am I afraid of the death, etc.? Anyway, so this is how I am the knower of the body. I am knower of the senses. You go to the doctor and describe the condition of the sense organs to the specialist. Specialist will tell you that, tell me, what is your problem in the eyes, right? Before he starts anything, before he concludes, he asks you. And therefore, your sense organs are object of your knowledge. Your mind is an object of your knowledge, definitely. Swamiji, my mind is restless and therefore I am restless. No, it's not true. It's definitely not true. An unknown restless mind cannot make you restless. An unknown restless mind. You are not knowing the unknown, you are not knowing the restlessness of the mind. Then you will not claim I am restless. And therefore, definitely, mind also, whether the anger, etc., everything. And that's how we sometimes tell to the person, I am now getting angry. Leave this room. So that you know all the conditions. You know, well, memory also, it's an object of knowledge. Everything is an object of knowledge for you. Memory, you talk about your memory, right? That my memory is sharp and my memory is now, I'm losing my memory and this and that. So before memory means a recollection, which you have, the data which you have collected before through experiences, now you are recollecting. And therefore, before collection, you are very much there. And while recollecting as a memory, you are very much there. Even if you are not able to recollect, you are very much there. Therefore, you are not memory. Memory is also an object of knowledge. Even I'm an engineer, doctor, etc. You say, that is also an object of knowledge because you are very much there. No one is born engineer. No one is born doctor. One has gathered the knowledge. Definitely, and at a particular time in life. Therefore, I am not even intellect. Swamiji, one thing is there, and that is I am ignorance. Because I was born ignorant. So from the birth itself it is there, therefore I am ignorance. If you are ignorance, you will not say that I am ignorant. You will not say. Why? You know that you are ignorant, right? Yes, I know I am ignorant. Therefore that much knowledge is there. Therefore you should not say I am ignorance. And therefore you are not a physical body, you are not this mind, you are not senses, you are not intellect, you are not memory. Your hunger and thirst is object of knowledge, you know very well. You are hungry, you are not hungry, etc. Your thirst, everything is object of knowledge. Therefore you are simply knower. I am knower of body, this body, mind, senses, etc. It comes in the field of the known object of knowledge. And same way you also, you will say I am knower of your body, etc. Mosquito will say I am a knower of mosquito, his own mosquito body, etc. So all of us, we counted 80 eyes, right? We counted 80 eyes. Every eye is simply a knower, right? Every eye is knower. Can you make a difference between one knower and the other knower? Can you make a difference between one knower and another knower? Swamiji, I am seeing you knower. You are seeing my body, please understand. That's known actually. Can you see the difference between knowers? No, Swamiji. Definitely not. Whatever the differences are there, they are in the known, not in the knower. Not in the knower. And therefore, but Swamiji, there are no varieties in the knower, but there is, definitely there are many knowers. I will say I am knower, I am knower, I am knower, I am knower. Therefore, there are many knowers. Even there is no manyness in the knower also. Yeah. Why there is no manyness? Because knower, definitely, just 2 minutes. Knower means, ER, suffix we add, ultimately to show to reveal the action on the part of the subject. Like the, walker, one who walks. Knower, one who knows. So when there is an object of knowledge, you are a knower. If object of knowledge is not there, who are you? Like, you are listening my words, I stop. You are no more a listener. But still I is there. I as a listener is not there, but still I is there. You are right now seeing me, so you say you are a seer. But if suppose nothing is to see, nothing is to be seen, will you call yourself as a seer? No. Seer has gone. You have also gone? No. Right? And therefore the seer, listener, everyone, knower, resolves into something. Right? Resolves into knowledge, consciousness. Because of the consciousness you are seer, because of consciousness you are, definitely a listener, etc. Therefore you are consciousness. You are conscious of everything. And therefore, ultimately, when something is to be seen, form and color is there, consciousness is there, you are there. When form and colors are not there, forms and colors are not there, still consciousness is there. To say that they are absent. Same way, so definitely their existence is dependent upon you. Where is form and color without consciousness? I. No. Where is sound without you, the consciousness? No. Right? And where is time without you, the consciousness? Where is space without you, the consciousness? Therefore, time, space, and all this entire world borrows the existence from you, the consciousness. You lend the existence. You are self-existent. We have already seen. You are self-existent, and the world definitely depends upon you for the existence. Therefore, the reality of the world compared to you is a lower order of reality. Could you follow what I'm saying? And therefore, definitely, well, there is nothing equal to I, which can be threatened by another factor which is equally real as I. No. This is just by I wanted to say few things, and so, okay. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
You have half an hour, it's my turn now. Take it easy. It might have looked a little bit overdosing for all of you, but if you think it seriously, it will come very handy for all of you. It looks like that. Is it all necessary for me? I just came here for light stuff, just attending some puja and enjoy fireworks and eat some sumptuous food, and I ended up in going somewhere else. No, sir. You're all in safe zone, to tell you the truth. You have heard different words, but now when you come here, the same thing. You hear different words, and they make a lot of difference in you if you pay attention to it. So, please don't think that your time is wasted. It is well invested. And you will thank to all the Swamijis one day that this was missed out in my life and I got it. And we know that you are not going to come again. We poured it out as much as we can. So that the interest is created in you. Now at least few of you will come forward and try to probe into it, what really this means in my life. Moving forward, so it is the speeches of our Swamijis that add flavor to the function. Swami Viditatmanji, Swami Tatvidanji, and all the Swamis wish you sound health, prosperity, and spiritual guidance. Having listened to the blessing speeches of all the Swamijis and Swaminjis, we pay our respects and express our gratitude. And now the next program at the anniversary ground, there will be fireworks for children. I don't see any children, but a lot of other children are there. They can all go and join. We don't have a chaperone or a child care person to take care of your children while the firework is going on. Please accompany your children from beginning to end. If you have small children, that's okay. And every first and third Saturday, we have meditation workshop via Zoom, and for first and third Sunday, we have Bhagavad Gita class. So if you have time, please look into that and try to attend. The classes are complimentary and vegetarian meals will be served. Then please note, there were some crackers we have arranged, so please enjoy. And these sparklers, they come with iron handles, I think. They should not be left on the ground, because if you throw them on the ground, they will tangle the lawn moving machine. So last time we had a problem, so someone asked me to announce this, and we'll conclude a function. Happy and prosperous Deepavali to all of you, and please join us for dinner. You're all welcome to visit Puja Swamiji's residential place called Dayalayam to receive Swamiji's blessing. And make sure to pick up your jacket and coat, because sometimes it is cold, it is late, and you're all waiting when this is going to get over. So it's all got over happily. So have a great night and enjoy the remaining Deepavali programs. And Deepavali menu, I will read it for you. You decide what you want to eat. We have chole, we have nong, we have wangi bhat, we have raita, cauliflower, sabji. I'm sure this will make you happy. Thank you and enjoy the fireworks. Namaste.